All right, hello friends. I have no idea where I'm gonna put my camera in the end, but we're gonna move it over here for now, and I'll change it as we go. Amnesia, a machine for pigs. A game that took me a little bit of finagling to get running. It turns out old games don't really play nice with new hardware, but here we are. I've played a few of the other Amnesia games. So we got The Dark Descent. Yeah, this game is loud. And The Bunker. Done and done. So now we're going in the middle. I think there's one more Amnesia game, but I don't know. I didn't really follow it. So let's get started. Spooky times. The darkness. It lingers. He who makes a beast of himself removes himself from the pain of being human. Dr. Samuel Johnson. Whoever that is.
Daddy, Daddy, please don't kill me.
I don't even know what I'm looking at. Seems we've been hitting the sauce a little too hard. One second. All right, we're good. Oh. We've clearly got a raging hangover. In my dreams, I see a man dressed in jaguar skins and feathered like a blooded saint. What came from the heart lubricated us. It crushed evil under its tread and liberated us all. The fetid heat of the jungle mirrored somewhere behind my forehead. My temple pounds. The blood boils in my skull. It feels as if there's something alive there. A rat. A damn rat gnawing through my brains, eating its way out into the world. Even the laudanum will not quell its endless hunger. I hear my children playing in the attic, but it fills me with terror, not love. What desperate thoughts are these? Looks like most of the headache has unwound itself. We can yeet things around. Let's turn on the lights. Get sort of a picture of what's going on. Why is my bed surrounded by a cage? Okay. Weird kink, but sure. I would like to wear the cheery yellow. Brighten up my life a little bit. Looks like there's nothing really to be done here.
Daddy, find us.
Oh. Well. Kids are pretty horrifying. This is a bathroom so I can poop myself. Nothing there. Okay, I can sprint. This is good.
I held your hand and watched the blood pool between your legs.
Oh.
You lived long enough to see Edwin, but not Enoch. I will take care of them, my love. I promise you this.
Little piggy hat. Another cage bed. Pretty kinky. I get the feeling we're gonna have to go through this again at some point. Let's see what we can find. Oh,
Papa, this way.
thanks for the directions. Oh. Well. DJ with the door. Pig motif's a thing. A choice. But they slept in the attic when they were babes in arms, and perhaps they have hidden there now? Remember, I insisted upon it, midway between my bedroom and my office. I wake alone to a house in silence. That missing sound of children playing is like a dark and fecund sepulchre, beckoning me to begin a descent to the loam where surely only bodies may be found. No matter, my children call and I shall answer. I will find them. Okay. That's great, I guess. Maybe there's... Yeah, okay. This all makes sense.
That man coming.
Is there? I've got a lantern. Oh. So it begins. A game with the beams. Gotta make a choice here, I guess. I can crouch.
We're hiding, Daddy.
Oh! I saw a weird child. Strong push. The strongest push. Whoa. Whatever will I do? It's a planer. It's a lot of very locked rooms. How long until I die? It's the real question. The Biblia. Why does this hand thing keep appearing? Oh. Maybe I just leave this open to indicate that I've looked at it. Oh, nice. I imagine that eventually I'm going to have to explore everything. This is a non-caged bed. Special. Oh. Are we supposed to be in some coastal area? I'm not sure. Oh. It's a weird thing to make grabbable, but sure. I wish. How's it going, Mr. Riley? What's up with the new like suffix on your name? You're a professional gamer. You don't know what happened earlier? Hmm. Anything creepy in there? I think you can maybe change your name back. Huh. Maybe I need to backtrack. I need to go downstairs. Daddy. Oh my gosh. So dry in here right now. Oh yes, lovely art.
You don't mind if I record this, do you? I find it most useful.
Ah, you have one of those wonderful Martinvilles. No, of course not, my dear fellow.
It's my own design, Professor, along with everything you see.
Most useful. You understand, of course, why the Ministry sent me. That they have concerns.
We have concerns that you are making man-pig bears. Man-bear pigs, maybe. Oh no! Oh boy, right in there. Creepy stuff is happening here. Oh. This guy really does have a thing for pigs. And having the same portrait over and over again. I have no idea what's going on in there. More Aladdin lamps. Oh, somebody's on the telephone. The bank is refusing credit, the ignorant swine. I sit alone at night and weep, once the children and servants are safely asleep, when they cannot hear me. My darling, how I need you now. They say I have squandered my fortune, that my investment in these latest machines has ruined the family name. What? That I was to remain a local butcher? What are these 2 arms compared to the multitude that can be applied without pay, without tire, by adapting the mechanisms we find in the looms and mills? But if the bank has its way, it will come to nothing. If they come for the house, I swear I will kill them. I will kill them all. I will take my rifle. My rifle. Dude's losing it. What did that do exactly?
Hello? Precious eagle cactus fruit. Help us.
Precious eagle cactus fruit. Kids are terrifying. Yeah. Okay. This guy's got one of those creeper houses.
This dawning epoch,
Oh.
this age of reason, an empire grown fat, ripe for the bleeding.
Guy has a few issues, maybe. Ba-da-boo-boo-boo. Ah, of course. Too many modern machines, man. In Lily's honor, a banquet. 4 glassy orbs fixed upon a point in heaven. Wipe down your trousers, man. There's blood in his sweat, and it is most unseemly. Okay. Doesn't make any sense, but we'll roll with it. Oh no! Ah! Daddy says we're not allowed to play with the animals anymore. We were playing hide and seek with Cook, and he came and shouted at us, just as we were going to hide behind Mr. Grumpy Teddy. Cook says it's because of the guns in there, but he always lets us help polish them, so it can't be that. Anyway, that room is haunted. If you sneak around there at night, you can hear the ghosts in the walls behind the cases. They're often angry, or that's how it sounds. I think that's why you can hear them rattling their chains and slamming doors and things like that. You don't like it in there anyway. Okay.
This way, Papa. Come and see.
Oh, lay off the crack, man. I don't know what happened. I wasn't paying any attention. Get out. Oh no. It sounds pretty squishy. I just got flashbanged. Schlaf, mein Kind, schlaf. Dein Herz schlagt unter meiner Hand. I don't know. I don't speak German. I'm just pulling what I remember of Rammstein out. Nice little cozy fire. Seating for a lot of people. Oh, guy's a bit of a hunter. Collector of sorts. Where once we sat to weep Lily's passing, under weapons that cannot slay the angels to retrieve her from heaven. Look beyond the paintings, Oswald, where once you watched her bathe. The children must have discovered those secret places and taken refuge there. That voice on the telephone, he speaks as if he knows me, and indeed I seem to remember him. Like a twin pulled away from the other at birth, I feel we are entwined, though I cannot conceive of how. I am a drowning man grasping for the surface within my own house. Beneath me, I know there are splendid architectures hidden in the dark, if I can only find the entrances. And after the party, she took my arm and said, "But darling, however did you get from the trophy room to the guest bathroom so quickly? Everyone considers you quite the magician. My darling Lilibeth, my father's house has many rooms, and as for mine, well, it also has its secret chambers. Because I am a creepo." I am to have a visitor, the distinguished Professor A. He has come to ascertain my mental well-being after my prolonged absence from the club, but I am not stupid. He is here to spy for them. When they stalked the Ripper, he was often called to pontificate upon lacerations and missing organs, and now he comes to me to doff and wheedle, and "my dear sir," and "but you must still grieve," and perhaps just take a quick look at your engines, the triumph of the age. He knows nothing of loss, nothing of sacrifice. But to refuse, I would simply poke the hornet's nest, invite a swarm of interlopers and thieves. I must entertain this buffoon and submit to his intrusion. Perhaps I could, or should, show him the tripery. See whether his stomach, so trained by rummaging in the innards of clumsily vivisected horrors, is strong enough to stare into the real engines of his golden age. I may even introduce him to Jack, or his sons at least. We have stronger locks on the windows now, and we bring their toys to them. Okay. Can I spy on people pooping here too? Oh yeah. Actually, I might as well just leave it open. Oh, looks like we were a bit of a murderer of sorts. Or still are, perhaps? I don't know. That's a lot of goo for one person. Oh. Some rodents? We got a, like a giblet factory thing here. I've done something and I don't know what it was. Okay. Can I like throw myself in there? So we'll leave it as is for now. I have no idea what I achieved.
Hands are bleeding, raw. I scrub and scrub, but the smell will not lift. How can I hold my children with these hands now? How can I kiss them goodnight with lips that have issued such instruction?
Losing a man. Oh, she come a snuffling by night around your door, with her pretty apron right down to the hoof, and her ringlets are fair, and her eyes china blue, like a half-buried hand in the wintry snow. Like a hand in the wintry snow. She'll beg you for apples through the window ajar, her face be all hidden with her eyes a shine aflame. And though you'll be tempted, her bosom so fair, she'll snatch you and catch you and eat your heart, oh. She'll catch you and eat your heart. So look to your manners come the eve of the year, unless Sally comes calling for apples, my dear, and know that some doors never should open wide. Take heed of your father and keep safe inside. Disobedient children make Sally her piezo and warm Sally's beastly insides. Speaking of beastly insides, hello, Nakoko. You here for fun? You here for the funsies? Oh, you're gonna steal my organs? My god. Typical. I should have known.
I must say, my dear man, you look awful.
Yes, I seem to have picked up something rather nasty in Mexico.
I do understand what you've been through. A lesser man would have crumbled. Yet you have made all of this. Your great factory, your charities. It is a wonder for one man alone.
It will all be made clear, Professor. But first, a drink.
But first. Okay, so I've done the full loop. I did not go through here, but it might just be a circle? Oh.
Mandus, do you know me?
Who are you? Where are my children?
Trapped, Mandus. Far below us. The machine is fouled. It is breached. It is flooded. The bulkheads are down. The children are encaged. If you help me, I can help you release them. Restore the power, Mandus. Drain the flooding and restart the great engines.
How? Where should I go? Hello?
Who is Mandus
Hello?
anyway? Okay. Moshi Moshi. Hmm. Okay. Where are we going? Do 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 do. That's stuck. Wait, didn't I go through there before? Yeah, we already went here. I don't remember that being like that, but okay. Okay, and this is where I went through. More bloodstains. Perfect. Went in behind the bathroom. We open this up. Went in here. I turn this, which leads to something over there. Hmm. Alright, maybe we follow the pipe along. See where it goes. Okay, so much for that idea. It was pretty stressful. How about yours? I did manage to solve one problem, so that's good. One of the good things about my job is that it's never really the same every day. One of the bad things about my job is that it's never really the same every day. Some days I get stuck on something, especially I feel super stupid. Okay. PowerPoint. Data Basics will be super excited to hear that. I've done some pre-recorded demos, but never used PowerPoint. Do we go back upstairs, maybe? At the very least, I think we need to go on this side. I'm not allowed to pinkify it and throw Pikachu on it everywhere. They're holding you back. I mean, isn't accounting always boring? Like, boring is a good thing, right? Ah. All these top secret things. You should print out a whole bunch of Excel spreadsheets and just array them everywhere. Decorate the entire area with all these spreadsheets. But what if you're boring not because you're an accountant? This is true. This game reminds me of Myst. It's like, where do I go, lol? Oh, so they're extra boring. Oh, I thought you would change your name because you had joined some sort of like gaming clan, Mr. Riley. Man. You remember that stuff? Like the tags? Man. Where the heck do I go? Let me in. Mass Effect, my god. I believe in you, Nakoko. Make accounting the most exciting department that has ever departmented. Okay, so I've turned off some things. I don't really know what it achieved. Is it impossible? I believe in you. This bird believes in you. I'm never bored at work. Holy crap. I don't have time to be bored. I didn't even eat until 3 o'clock in the afternoon today. I was so focused. It's like I have just enough autism to be useful. Maybe not the healthiest thing to do, but here we are. That's just cheating, though. When I show cleavage, nobody cares. I'm more of a backside kind of guy. It's easier to look without them knowing too, which is kind of handy. All right, this is actually getting kind of annoying. What the heck did I do? I hit the two valves. It did something. Now I'm stuck running around in circles. Oh, it opened up the
I am off the market.
gate.
I will cry all the way home. I will have none. I will have none at all.
Okay.
He's coming. Come on, Daddy. It's this way.
Do you? Top secret way out. This is the same developer that made Bloodlines 2.
Come and see, Papa. We found an egg. A stone egg.
An egg? I am an egg. Oh no. Against the rising waters. Curled into his cabin, he barely noticed the passing weeks. The swell nearly sunk her, but his fever kept it afloat. In the dark, his song glowing. Do I have to save this game manually? Oh, I've still got my thingy, my lantern. I realize now that my fear of dirt stems from the disease I contracted climbing those lost jungle temples. It is as if those clean places, so free of humanity's filth, imprinted upon my soul and left it fragile to what I find here. Fear is what keeps us all in our places, and the fear of the flesh, the ruin of the flesh, is the greatest of them all. I am sickened, I am ruined, but I will build such machines to contain this plague and heal us all. A new century is upon us. Metal ticking as it cools and contracts. This must be the strange machine my new friend told me of. When my children discovered this place, it is entirely conceivable they strayed downwards, delighted in their discovery. Very well, it seems my route is predestined. The descent begins. You think it's a dark descent? I never liked Hitman that much. It was more like a puzzle game than anything else.
Come on, slow coach. It's this way.
shaking ground you feel is our attempts to clear the floodwaters. Treachery, Mandus. We were undone. Your children are trapped by this act. You must find them before it is too late.
What do you need me to do? How can I find them?
Always deeper, Mandus. Through the piston room and into the tunnels. Then find the bilge and flush the rotten water.
The classic threat.
I will help you where I can. But you must be swift, my little friend.
I feel like I'm being used. Should have paid the contractors more, I think. So I need to find a replacement. That looks like a replacement. I can go both directions. Okay. Juice it up. Think I'm gonna need this for something. Ah. So we'll find out. Okay.
Bandaged feet and eyes. Small bones in the orchard. I have carried this world on my back with its legs about me. Damn this wretched soul. I am given birth to nothing but machinery.
Speaking of which. Okay, so that's tied to that pulley system that I was messing with. So it looks like I could maybe wander up that. Very exciting. So we should be able to launch some barrels. Maybe. Hmm. I'm unsure what I achieved by doing this. I imagine I'll put something onto it at some point and then wind it back up, maybe? Aha. I figured it out. So smart. Oh my gosh. I can jump. Crazy world. Something's rolling around there. I have no idea what that is. Is it just for this? The switch, maybe? Could be, I guess. Seeing as I don't have a way to open this. Where are the piggies in this game? On the right bottom corner of the screen. Nom 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 nom. Work of too much effort. Okay, we gotta go back and get the other thing. Oh no! Something's happening and it's scary! I have no idea what it is, but who cares? Von Reichenbach writes of the Odic force, whilst that ignorant charlatan Blavatsky pontificated upon the soul. They are both cretins. To think one could strive for such great heights without wading first through puke and innard, without standing upon an architecture of bones. Montezuma was the wiser, but here, in our temples of steel, I have witnessed the severed head of a man recently trampled to death by a runaway carriage, immersed in a solution of the Brennenburg compound upon his eyes, and cry, "Oh, where are my legs, sir? Where's my body?" We are breaking through the barriers of death itself. Oh, my dead darling Lily, it is too late for you, but I promise you this. I will save our children from death, and if need be, I will wrench them back from the blackness with this wonderful concoction. Yeah. Another confounded fuse box. The fellow is thorough in his sabotage of somewhat repetitive. The stench from these barrels is quite discomforting. I would certainly hope that whatever chemistry this room is designed to store is not a defining feature of the flood that threatens my children. Is it a trick? That voice on the phone, who seems so close to my own, who seems to know me so well, does he lead me for a nefarious purpose of his own secret devising? But do I have a choice? Even though his motives are unknown to me, I must find my boys. I will follow the machinery down to the very core of the earth if it will lead me to Edwin and Enoch. Intriguing. The gates are far too heavy for a man to lift and instead hoisted aloft by a chain coiled about a tube that appears to be spun by motors connected to these electrical switches. Whilst the fuse is blown, the motor cannot be spun and the gates will remain an impenetrable barrier to progress. Well, it's a good thing I know where there's a fuse. So confusing. Didn't I drop it here? Did it respawn to get thrown back in the same spot? Aha! There it is. Nobody cares about spooky noises.
Follow us, Papa. We know the way.
Do you?
Hold still, for God's sake, hold still, child. Don't let it get into your eyes. I'm gonna rinse it out now. There. It will be fine. You just need to lie down. Enoch, look to your brother. How many times have I told you not to play in the cellar?
How many times?
Extraordinary. Quite extraordinary. And you built it all? Good job, man. You have to do this.
It is wonderful how tragedy focuses the mind. What else was I to do? Fall into grief, pine and fade in my hopelessness? Why not then simply die in that jungle amongst those dead temples?
It's a good question. Interesting. Powered up, yo. Am I sanitizing myself? Oh, this is exactly what it was. This is how the sausage is made. I actually had sausage for dinner tonight. It's pretty good. The collar, the neck, the noose. Such a fanfare. The Times wrote it was a splendid occasion. The bunting stretched for streets and the fanfare blew. A proud day for the family. Yeah, it was tasty. Double smoked. Moshi Moshi?
I have such visions to share with thee. If my jaw be unshackled and you harvest the crust from my eyes, make me clean madness, that my thoughts and words can unfouled be.
Dude's gotta lay off the drugs. Oh. Man, Zeus is going for it. Beauty standards have definitely changed over the years. We integrate the very latest knowledge of chemistry, using low levels of allotment derivative in feed to subdue the product even before the initiation of the process. This means that when we drag them from the holding pens onto the line, they are less likely to panic and damage machine components, other products, or themselves. This section of the belt is sheathed in rubber and kept well lit to maintain good spirits, and we have actually found that the intelligent placement of gramophones and simple acoustic amplification tubes around the line means we can use music to further soothe the product. We find Debussy particularly effective in this regard. I don't think that's true, Nikoko. All the suggestions of a large workforce, yet no actual signs of life. It is every bit as if someone has attempted to carefully create the illusion of a working factory complex. Yet this facade, when examined closely, is clearly just a falsification, and I must put aside my anxieties, quell the unease that pits my stomach, and continue on my path. Seems this chemical processor is merely one part of a much larger complex. No easy route for me then. I'll follow my fever, the calls of my children wherever they may lead me as I move further into the strange empire. This is like some Bioshock nonsense, I guess. Fueling pumps. Okay. Wear protection, yo. Is that the product? It's piggies. We have found pigs. For the first time. All right. Oh. Ooh, so spooky. Ooh, ooh, I'm a floating pig. I have to put it on the line. Just shove it in there. I think you can do better. So I'll go through that in a second here. Imagine, they say a machine one day that might think like a man. As if this is to be desired, one might almost boast of creating a man who breathes like a pig. Men and women upon all fours rutting carelessly, ejaculating their filthy little missives into the streets. Alleys and gutters running freely with the careless spill of their conjoinings. The air thick with the whimperings of lust. Bodies streaked with their own emissions. We've created a world where man is so utterly debased he will spray his seed over passerbys. And yet, this is the condition Babbage aspired to. No, this is not the machine we seek. Such an entity should be nothing less than a deity, and we would fall upon our knees and worship it. We shall not carve gods to bicker and fornicate. They will exist to clean the world and set us free. I reject Babbage as I reject these men of government. Let the pigs copulate in the gutters whilst they can. We shall scoop them up and ease their ascension soon enough. Blasting all over people. Strangers not allowed on this work. Okay. Oh, of course it's a full moon for extra spookiness. Ooh. What else can I find? Oh. How in blazes are we supposed to meet these damn schedules if even the basic equipment we are provided with will simply not perform its designated function? These cursed newfangled trucks will only run a fraction of the distance my old nag managed before running out of stinking gasoline. The gaffer says it's fine, and there's plenty of pumps to refill them outside the factory walls. But you end up dragging a blessed tank from the truck to the nearest one to refill it, and the one in the storeroom is empty again. I can't be turning that crank handle all day only to find the tank is empty. Well, sod it, says I. Enough for a night, into my bed I go. It's not like anyone needs access to the bleeding graveyard anyway. Harry, if you get this, I'll meet you in the Damson Templar for a jar.
Come on, Papa. Let's climb this one. I can see more pictures at the top.
Damn it. Why do they have to park the truck like that? It's highly corrosive. Is that the gas? Maybe. How do I rotate this thing? Get in there. That's where it goes, right? Maybe, maybe not. It is impossible. This can't be right. Like, this is way too finicky. Oh, it is maybe right. Canister looks like it may fit the fuel pump I saw earlier. Okay. Is it that thing in the garage? Oh, yeah. Get all that juicy fuel in there. Who cares? Man, they're really going for it. I went the wrong way. Oh, joyous occasion, the gasoline can. Should we start this bad boy up? Good enough.
This way, Papa. Come and see. Will it hatch? Can we take it home?
Yes, my darlings. Of course we can take it home.
It's a stone egg, man. Hmm. One of these things doesn't look like a pig. Battlefield 6 is good. I played it during the beta and it was fine. It's definitely not on my spend $80 list though. I didn't even get Helldivers 2, which is probably going to be a better option. I think EA made some good decisions, which is kind of weird to say. Not focusing on ray tracing and stuff, like making it more accessible, is a big deal. Yeah, I would get it on PC if that's what I was going to do. All right, I'm going to get a refill of my drink. Enjoy the clips. Helldivers 2. Lie, the height thing is kind of inconvenient sometimes. Like, you can't just bend some chick over, right? Like, I gotta do this, like, horse stance thing. A full ass and... Die, chicken! Why is the chicken sliding dead? Why? Why is this happening? This is KFC on the go. Amazing. Free now? Holy crap. Scruffy beards and feet. You want feet? You're into feet? Is that your thing? Oh yeah, look at that foot. Oh yeah. Yeah. You turned on now, Axel? I know you are. That's the call.
Coco has taught me well. Go for the kidneys. Yeah.
The queen is dead. I am the queen now. I knew, of course, that you've been in cahoots with Sophie, but I never dreamed you'd also be conspiring with Clavia. Still, all in all, we can call that election a success. Do you remember what we discussed when you first came here? This CC hat is the latest masterpiece from the CC collection. See those luxurious curves, the avant-garde colorway? Everything about that hat is perfect, so I've been saving it to bequeath it to the perfect model. You grasp yet what I'm getting at? It's you that I want to model my CC hat. You saved not just Hateno Village, but also me and Reed. You like it? My perfect hat is unsuitable for anyone else to wear. And besides, let's not pretend it won't look absolutely dashing on you. God, here we are. Yeah. It's kind of nice just to be able to ask people about things, right? Like, everybody's got their own sort of expertise. Like, I don't know what Spiny's expertise is other than sex appeal, but I obviously can't, you know, query him about that. It's just natural. Somebody in the pooper. Mess him up. Saw me, daddy. Exile, where you just stand there and shoot, right? You don't need to dodge. Purpose of wasting some time. It taught you SQL. I'm not even gonna grace that with a response. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a bit. Yeah, I've seen some headlines around Helldivers 2 and performance issues or something. I figure it can't be as bad as Monster Hunter Wilds, though. This guy's name is Mundus, right? Isn't that the world? His name's literally World. You are my Mundus. This is like, Dark Descent now. Oh yeah, it was Mundo, yeah. Same idea, I guess. Heh. Kind of looks like the Jesus off of South Park. You met a guy named Mundo? Interesting. My name's super boring.
Your faith shackles your vision, Professor. It is an iron coffin that keeps you from grasping the future. We require a new deity, one of steam and the wheel, of magnetism and progress. The old god is nothing more than a lame hog, spitting back offal at mankind.
Oh, it's just super unstable. I mean, my name's biblical. What the hell? It's the pig mother. Sounds like they have quality control issues. Worship the piggies. A machine, the pig man. We're missing a candle, yo. Okay, I have done the thing. Spooky noises are spooky. Oh. Twin candles bent to the will of the central saint, casting their light to the corners of the chapel. Father Jeremiah, I thought, could be trusted with the secret, but he is like all of the others, so the old priest has gone to the holding pens with his flock. He says he will enter into our world with them. A shepherd indeed. This is all just going to be a misunderstanding, right? Was this just lore? Toxin came out of the holding pens, okay. This is what I needed. Oh, lore. They flock to us now, where once I had to walk amongst them to bring salvation into their lives. Now, drawn by warmth and winter, by the food that Mindus distributes, my church is full and my charges are saved. He walks amongst them and they almost worship him. He will not allow them to work in his factories, claiming that his workforce are specially trained for the new machinery he uses, and that would be irresponsible, nay, unethical, to risk such precious lives as he sees here. A changed man since Mexico. It is to be praised that in the face of such appalling tragedy, in the confines of his sickbed, as he is often chained to, he conducts one of the greatest and most benevolent charities in all of London. Not content with the rise to become the dominant food produce business in the land, he distributes his goodwill, his fares to the poor, and they congregate about his kingdom in gratitude. Oh. You mean the produce is people? Seems pretty legit. Soylent Green is people! Oh, as long as I didn't hit the important stuff, right? Okay. I was like, what the hell's going on here? I guess I moved a little too fast.
Listen, Papa. Hold the egg to your ear. You can hear the sea.
Wow. His kids are super smart. Oh no. My lantern. It's freaking out. There's so many potatoes. Sweet. What exhumation is this? What rotten fruit? What bee-stitching of parts? I doubt I will ever be found, yet I leave you this, scrawled in the malodorous half-light, whilst my tormentor shuffles below, my fellow prisoners keen and squeal in the gloam, and where I wait for the knocking upon my cage that signifies it is, finally, my turn to make that dark journey into the interior. Where's the heart rate monitor? I'm too lazy to put it on. It's true. Yeah, Peak stresses me out like crazy. These sorts of games, whatever. Like, I was in VR Subnautica, and people are like, oh my god, how can you handle being in the deep ocean or whatever? I don't know, it doesn't bother me. I think it's just single player games, you know, I don't want to fail others. So when I'm playing a game like Peak, I gotta perform. That makes me really nervous. So many pigs are snuffling. Oh. Hello, buddy. Oh. I guess this is the gimmick. They can see me or something if I'm using a lantern. Okay. Yeah, okay. Bruh. Rude as heck. And so to the stoking, pulling cogwheels now, sneezed into his kerchief when the dust got into his eyes. I had begun to change more rapidly now, he surmised. Did he not like going deeper? Subnautica in VR was amazing. It was like the greatest VR experience I've had so far. I'm very excited for number 2, except for the fact that Crafton is publishing it. I think it's just a question of how much gravity there is involved in the death. Like the thing with Peak is you throw away 2 hours, right?
Always the water and the sparks of the embers of the wheels. It's too bony. It's too damn bony.
It's a Zamboni. Whereas games like Subnautica or this one or whatever, it's like if I die, okay, whatever, big deal.
These men, Professor, these so-called
I tried to save Nakoko and I burnt in lava.
to a wheel and turn it till their backs break. All for that opiate, the lure of profit. And these fools who lackey them, these priests, these officials, this government, they make pigs of us all.
But what solution, my dear man? How to break a cycle? You cannot simply remove the promise of a better world for these unfortunates. In the workhouses, in the orphanages, the belief in heaven is surely the only succor one can find.
We do not need to wait. We can bring forth paradise now. We can speed the passion. With only a small sacrifice, we can hold the apocalypse. With just a small sacrifice, we can free our shackles and deliver them to paradise now.
A bead does kill me more often than not. I think it's just in its nature. Yeah, I did murder him, didn't I? So I've murdered Nakoko and I've murdered a bead. Who's next? To be fair, I wasn't trying to murder Nakoko. This time. Are your furnaces fueled? They do not appear to be. Can I throw myself into them? Yeah, he was feeding me poison, so I fed him more poison faster, and he died. Yeah, those are disastrous runs. Whole thing was pure disaster. I need more. Is it gonna be the classic put 3 in and call it good? We are operational. Maybe? Okay. Ah, that's the sound of success. Oh yeah, make that sausage. Where you at, Piggy? I think I probably restarted the bacon factory. It's likely not the best. I imagine this is a hidey hole? Can't walk around in that thing. It is unclear to me Oh no, I'm gonna get punched again. Oh. So how do I get past Mr. Piggy? Hmm? I thought walking on a conveyor belt would make sense, but not so much. Have a good night, Miss Riley. Hmm. This makes sense. Oh, no, Coco's gone to the dark side of YouTube. Compound X. No naked flames, only clothed flames. I guess I'm here? This is the beginning of the Baconator. The crate arrived this morning and I had it delivered directly to the workshop. The body is remarkably preserved, although there is a subtle yet nauseating stench of damp and rot. It is humanoid in shape, but has suffered severe skeletal deformity. Remnants of leather straps encase the torso, which is deformed, with evidence of substantial muscle mass and displacement. It is difficult to ascertain whether this unfortunate is the recipient of some barbarous surgery or was born deformed, and an attempt to force his gnarled body into some semblance of humanity was made. What he is, I cannot tell, but I smell the orb upon him. I suspect my great uncle's presence in his curious condition. So it can be done. We can reshape the body into a tool, accelerate the processes of Mr. Darwin's evolution. But here my great uncle and I part company. He chose men as the subjects of his experiments, but men are difficult to control and rotten with sentimentality. No, we require a new creature for our chattels. Loyal, clever, strong, easily sated. This was the original inspiration behind the movie Babe. Sausage factory. Okay, did I miss something? I get to go in here? Oh, I do. Hell yeah. Straight in the dumbwaiter. He's cradled in his sweating hands, sucks the fever loose from his body. He dreams of birds far above in the jungle canopy, a jaguar coughing at the dawn. So screechy. Oh no! So scary! It's very loud. Dude's having a rough day.
Quickly, Mantis, find the entrance nearby. The children weep in the darkness, and the floodwaters continue to rise.
Dude needs to lay off the drugs. In order to facilitate assimilation of tissue groups, a compound is required, or the cells will not bond. Disposal of non-bonded subjects must be immediate, and using incineration, or we risk continuous animation without form. This is unpleasant. A simple compound of 1 part Brennenberg infusion vitae to 1 part organomonad dispersal fluid is sufficient. This can then be administered intravenously to subjects following reassembly to maintain bonding. The compound is unstable and highly light reactive. Once in the body, the Schumann lamp can be used to activate the compound, but outside the body it is highly corrosive. Can even destroy small quantities of metal. Ah, how convenient. I guess we'll be using that to acid our way through a few things. Kinky? Yeah. So I need the chemicals. To get through that lock. What is going on there? Oh, it's a frog. One of the temples. One part of that, one part of that. Probably legitimate. Mm-hmm. Not set up yet. Inflamed it is. Burning it does. Bleeding from each hole, fore and aft. Leaking down my legs. Blood and excrement. My lungs are in my vomit. I pass clots of my organs now onto the filthy stone. Drink this, he says. And I did drink it. I did do that. Because of the changes, they ripple near me. My teeth sneeze out and scatter like mice in the dark. I cannot find them all. Gathered what I can. Push them back into my gray gums with my fingers, but the nails are all weepy and falling out. Drink it, he says. It'll help the running of the fever, because not all can take the change. On the other table, a beast under a blanket. I never wanted to see under that, but he drank it too. He passed it under the blanket, and I heard it drink. Dear God Almighty, how can a man poop so much blood and still live? Good question. Don't care. Still don't care.
It fell onto his hands and they eroded in front of me. To stumps. To stumps. Next time we will use an equal mix of infusion vitae and orgone disperser. No, just take him out. You can dump him in the river for all I care.
Oh. Lots of potential locations to hide in. Poor teddy bear. Took delivery of another batch of imbeciles today. They're the sorriest specimens of humanity I've ever seen. No one asks where they go to. The authorities of Bedlam are simply happy to reduce the overcrowding of their teeming, stinking halls. We measure their skulls, check their teeth, we give them laudanum to pacify them. They wait in line, livestock, dull brown eyes and filthy skin. Many soil themselves as they wait. Into the manipulator they file in silence. I hear the hissing of gas. I hear the dull groaning as teeth are removed, as bones are reset. I hear the pigs screaming. We have removed all the mirrors. After the process, it is the reflections that trouble them the most. Afterwards, when they sleep, I walk amongst them, my children. I whisper to their dreams, you are my children now. I have children once again, and your forms imperfect will be the engines to make my own blood flow again. Well.
Over there, place it in the corner. What? You think I speak Prussian? Do I look like an inbred hog, sir? Who gives a damn what it contains? Just set it down carefully and leave me be.
Okay.
The lift has been sabotaged. You will have to find another way to the tunnels. Take care in this place, Mandus. It is the crucible of the evil that stalks these corridors.
Okay. Bacon stage 2. Just lob all these in there. Tee. Damn kids. More experiments with Compound X. Took the dog and injected it with strychnine. After the expected convulsions and spasming, it died just after midnight. I immersed the body in a large tank of Compound X and introduced it an alternate current via induction coil for a period of 3.5 minutes. Partial return was induced, however, damage occurred prior to death was retained upon revival, meaning the dog continued in the acute state of strychnine poisoning until I put a bullet in its skull. But drowning? Perhaps yes. It is, after all, known to be the kindest of suicides. If one were to drown, replacing the fluid in the lungs with Compound X should theoretically be perfectly possible as a revival method. Uh-oh. And this is suicide's my foot. Difficult to imagine a worse way to go. Not gonna lie. Okay. Let's head back up and go through that tunnel. Wait. Wasn't helpful at all. Alright. So I'm missing one more thing? We're not. We're gonna make the goo. Oh. I've got the compound. I don't know what we do with it, but let's go this way. All right. How clumsy of me. I thought that was the point of it. Do I need more? Nope. Oh, I know what I need to do. And they talked about this. Sick. We're going deeper underground.
Down here, Daddy. Faster, faster.
Okay. This leaking world. All these nails and no wood. What kind of a carpenter are you? A figure cannot help but open its arms to you. Where's the strength in that? It's getting gooier the deeper I go. Naturally, once bled, the product must be scalded, dehaired, and scraped ready for gambroling and evisceration. For this, we pass them through the steam reservoir, which is kept at a constant temperature by passing excess high-pressure venting from the engines via the boiler and series of large copper pipes into a stone chamber just below the workhouse. At the center of the machine, there's a component that must be kept at a consistently low temperature, which controls operations of the processing of product throughout the system. Alongside this, refrigeration is of the utmost importance in retaining product quality, and this also requires heat to be removed from certain areas of the machine. Two problems are therefore combined into a single solution: the removal of heat from some areas and the requirements for increased heat in others. Conducting panels draw heat using the principles of convection, regulated by the boiler and sending freezing air along one set of pipes in one direction and superheated vapors in another. Ah, great.
Isn't it dangerous allowing this filthy discharge to collect so close to the core?
We can use the flow to drive the turbines. There will always be a torrent of excreta flooding through these tunnels. We can use this to supplement the steam production and ensure constancy.
Dear God, the stench! This fecal matter is the true product of the age.
Probably accurate. Poop everywhere. Gate 1. Okay. Something swimming in it. Okay. Who am I to judge? Oh wait, literally going backwards here. Hello? I've come to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. Group Gate 2? Oh yeah. Well, something really wants to munch on me. Several of the older forms have breached their containment area and escaped into the sewers. They remind me of my limitations. This is no Chelm, and I am no Elia. At least not quite yet. It is the heat generated from keeping the doorway between open that is to blame. We cannot simply pack them about with coolant as we do at the center where the doorway is. The later versions are kept safe by the freezing temperature of those towers. Up here, where the air is hot and fetid, they become overheated, and their duality tears them asunder. As the other place flies from their cells and their vitae splendors or splinters, they live sporadically, torn from one world to the other and back again in violent, unpredictable bursts. For a few seconds, they are creatures of this world, and they are torn away and cease to have physical form. This vicious ripping back and forth between worlds has driven them quite insane. I have ordered the affected areas sealed and will not allow my loyal workers to enter. These are damned places now, the abode of failed experiments, ghosts of fear and spite. Another one of these Mayan temple things. All right. Gate 1 has been adjusted.
Faster, Mandus. Drain the waters. Open the way to the bilge pumps. We are waiting for you.
I'm working on it, man. But this place is cray cray. I feel like I'm probably gonna end up falling in there. We're back to the beginning. This is gate 1, which means this door was not open when I got here.
But we can save them. We can set them free. We can replace a rotten old world with a clean new one.
Mr. Mandus, you sound every bit the fanatic.
Well, how can I be otherwise, Professor? How can any man of ethics simply stand by and watch this world drown in its own excrement?
And your engineer, this visionary with whom you embarked upon this course, does he share your views?
Indeed he does. Indeed he does. The poor fellow has seen it all before. Now, this is not the first great civilization he has wept for.
And so you set about thinking beautifully upon them.
Naturally, these things cannot be left to rot upon the tree, and sponsors were remarkably easy to find. I tell you, Professor, a trail of greed brings rich men to your door like pigs to truffles.
Sweet. All right, gate 2. Cracked open. Ready to have some fun.
We're so near now.
Nice. All these weirdo poop demons. All right, we gotta clean ourselves up, I guess, for the next stage. Oh, the music is here to keep all the pigs sated or something. I guess we're gonna find something interesting down here. Oh, yeah. just having a good time. Yeah. Poor guy. There's some weird crap going on in here. Left or right? Let's go left. Right side is never right. Ow, what the hell? No. Alright, we keep going left. This place is falling apart. Still in the pit. From tide to spine, he placed his head in the vise and spun the wheel until the skull cracked and the thoughts leaked onto his shoes. It relieved the pressure for a while, but it soon returned. I think on that cheery night, I'm going to call it a night here. I'll see you tomorrow for more spookiness. Have a good sleep, everybody.